is today's workout. Today we're going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we've got kind of a load of exercise. It looks like a lot of exercises, but it's really like 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So it looks like a lot. So the split jump or squat jump. Split jump is when one foot's in front of the other. So it's kind of like a split squat, but you jump up in the air. So we're here jumping like this, and I would actually cycle those. So you switch your feet. Okay, if that's not a thing for you, we can just go, you can do like a split jump where you don't cycle your feet, or we just put your feet square and do a regular squat jump. So it's your choice there. The split jump is preferred, but if you would feel more comfortable doing the squat jump, that's no big deal. ISO, lateral squat, and row. So what that looks like is you're going to do a lateral squat. All right, so if I have the weight in my left hand, I squat to the right. So we're going to hold that squat position, point your chest at the floor, and we'll row up like this. Okay, so that's the ISO. ISO just means holding still. So that's the lateral squat and row. We'll do that for 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Shoulder press, choose your position, but we're just pressing the weight up overhead. If shoulder presses are not for you, just turn that into a floor press where you're laying on your back and pressing the weight up, kind of like a bench press. But if you're not an overhead person, like if you have shoulder problems, then a floor press might be a better choice for you. Mountain climber, you're in a push-up position and either running, knees up underneath you, or marching. So it's either here, running your knees up, or we just march. Okay, and the last exercise is an SLDL, just hinging right from your hip, hinging over just like that, tilt at the hip, holding the weight in the opposite hand. Okay, so maybe mixing some things together a little bit differently today, but 6 exercises, sorry, actually 1, 2, 3, only 4 exercises. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 exercises. Good. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. And we're going to go 4 times through, right? So it should be a total of 24 minutes on that. All right. So with that, let's jump on the roller, get ourselves ironed out. And I'm going to start in my hips just because I feel like that's where I'm the tightest. But if you want to start anywhere lower on your legs, you should start low and work your way up. Kelly and Cooper are rolling out their shins. Especially if you've been doing like a lot of circuits or a lot of strength work, your hips can tend to feel a little bit sore. No, I was sore after yesterday's workout. It was a tough one. So yeah, just making sure we give everything a once over. All right, rolling over to the front of your legs, so your thighs rolling up and down. Make sure we get all the way up to your hip flexor, so all the way up to the crest of your hip. And good, let's roll over onto your side. Bring that knee up on top of the roller, rolling the inside of your leg. This is one that I try to do it as we're leading the roll. I try to do this one as much as possible because it's when people kind of go through the ones that they typically do, this one gets left out a lot. And particularly up here, like by your knee, that muscle that's on sort of the inside part of your knee is is an important one to keep rolled out. And you'll find you get a pretty good roll on that even if you straighten your leg and roll. It's like that muscle right on the inside front of your knee. All right, let's switch to the other side. Remember, as that roller gets closer to you, you want to get your knee up higher so you can get a better roll. All right, so today we're going to start up in all fours. So just getting stretched out here, you're going to curl your toes under, press your hips back, try to keep your tailbone up. All right, so rather than letting yourself round over, letting your back round over, we want to push back. Keep that tailbone up. And just rocking back and forth. If you're not feeling much of a stretch, you can move your knees and feet apart a little bit more. Think about it, if actually you can take yourself down to your elbows too. So if you think about it, if I were standing up or if I were standing on my feet, this would look just like a squat. So this is kind of a preparation for like a bodyweight squat or a goblet squat. Just rocking back and forth. Each time you press back, keeping that tailbone up. All right, from there, let's bring one leg forward for a pigeon stretch. So that one leg's gonna come up and across. And you can either sit tall with your chest up, or you can take your elbows down to the ground and get that stretch in the outside of your hip. And switch it up. So we're doing pigeon stretch on the other side. Remember, you can kind of push those hips back and down. We're trying to get hips to the floor, maybe take your elbows to the floor. If you need more of a stretch, you can bring your foot farther forward. So we would just grab it, pull it up. And good, let's go to a push-up position. You're gonna push your hips up towards the sky, drop your heels down, lifting that tailbone up towards the ceiling. So you should be getting a big stretch in the back of your legs here and also in your calves. So let your heels drop. All right, moving forward, move your hips forward into that push-up position. We're just gonna use your shoulders to cycle back and forth in between the two. We'll do that about 8 times here. Starting to warm up your shoulders. Try to get your ears in between your biceps each time. And on that last one, you're gonna step your left leg through. So now your left leg is up in front of you, or up next to your left hand. Knee is outside your armpit. Let's keep that back leg straight. So no knee on the floor today. We're gonna keep that back leg straight. And from here, let's take that left hand, rotate, point your fingertips up towards the ceiling, and then reach back down, try to touch your elbow to the floor. You probably won't, that's fine. So let's cycle through that. Ooh, only your right hand, baby. And let's switch sides. So take that left foot back, bring your right foot up next to your right hand, try to get your shin vertical. Really trying to straighten that back leg. So your left leg is behind you, it should be straight. Let's rotate, point your fingertips up at the ceiling. Down, try to touch your elbow to the floor. Rotate up, down to the floor. And relax. From there, let's come up to standing. Feet will go wide. And we're going to just start working into some lateral lunges here. Since we will be in this position, we want to try to warm this up before we get going. We will be in that, holding that lateral squat position. Just want to make sure we're nice and warm before we get there. It's kind of a groin stretch, kind of a warm up. It's a great way to open up your hips and get your legs ready to go. All right, last one here. Just go hands on hips. We're gonna reach one toe back. Hey. You're gonna reach one toe back as far as you can reach it. So I'm really reaching back with my toe. Try to tap the floor behind you. And then use that plant leg to come back up. Let's do 10 of them on one side. So you should be getting this warm up in your hip. Right outside your pocket or right beside your hip pocket. Reaching back as far as you can. Let your chest drop down towards the floor. You have to excuse the dogs. It's kind of a circus in here right now. And let's switch sides. Okay. So we're on the other side here. Should be about 3 or 4 in. Reaching back, trying to tap that floor as far back as you can. So that means you're really going to shift your weight forward and use your hip to help you stand back up. Okay. Ready to go. Let me put this in the chat one more time. Okay. Hi, Megs. Good to see you. All right. So 30 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. Some of these looks like a lot of different exercises, but sometimes it's just the other side. So we're going to start with a split squat or a squat jump. Remember, if you're cycling your feet, it means you're going to switch in the air. So you're here, switch, 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 switch. Most of the jumping is done with your front leg, not your back leg. If you're not comfortable with the split jump, we'll just put your feet square and turn it into a squat jump. Okay, so we got 30 seconds. And then we're into the lateral squat and row. So have your weight nearby. Ready for the row. 15 seconds. Okay. Ready to go. Split jumps in 2, 1, and off we go. So we're jumping up, switching those feet in the air. Trying to stay in the exact same spot. All right, make sure you're not traveling around the room here. Your arms can help you out. 10 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Remember, we are going to go through this 4 times. So you've got 3 more chances to practice that one.
Great.
Okay, iso lateral squat. So we're squatting down to the side. Here we go. Squatting down to the side. If you're squatting to the left, you'll hold the weight in your right and pull it up to the ceiling. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. 15 seconds rest, then we're going to the other side. Okay, 3, 2, 1, here we go, other side. Squatting down. We're looking for about 90 degrees at the back of your knee. And you're really going to shift your hips back. Make sure your whole foot is pressing down into the floor. And then we're pulling your elbow up to the ceiling. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, shoulder presses next. You can stand, you can go half kneeling, you can sit. If shoulder press is it for you, pressing the weight up over your head, lay down on your back and do a floor press. Okay, and 2, 1, here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next one is on the other side. After that, we've got a mountain climber. All right, so other shoulder press. Ready, and go. Remember that palm's going to face forward at the top. When you come in, palm should face your midline. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, mountain climbers next. Push-up position, and then either running or marching your knees up under you. Alternating sides. Okay, 2, 1, and here we go. Fifteen seconds left. Trying to keep your hips at one level here. Don't let your hips creep up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, SLDL is next. So we've got weight in one hand. Whatever side you hold the weight on, that leg is going to tilt back. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. What's up? 5 seconds left. 2, 1, relax. Last exercise of the circuit, SLDL on the other side. Okay, ready, and go. You work out back there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. All right, back up to the top for the split jump.
Can you get a longer rest?
5 seconds. Okay, starting up round 2. Ready, and go. Chest up. There you go. Ten seconds left. 2, 1, relax. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Got the lateral squat with the row. So really sitting down, back should be flat. Nice even pressure through your foot on the floor. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, and relax. All right, 5 seconds left to rest. We're going the other side in 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, if you squat to your left, you're gonna row with your right. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, shoulder presses next. 5 seconds to rest somehow. 2, 1, and here we go. Shoulder press, you choose the side. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Moving it over to the other side. 2, 1, and here we go. Remember, you can do this standing, half kneeling, seated, or make it a floor press. Ten seconds. And relax. Good. Mountain climbers are next. You start with the floor press. All right, getting ready in that push-up position. In 2, 1, here we go. Bring your knees up under you. Either a run or a march. Ten seconds. 5, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, back up to the top. We're halfway through. 2 more rounds. No, just kidding. SLDL. I do that all the time. Sorry. Got your hopes up. SLDL. Weight in one hand, hinging at the hips. Here we go. Two seconds. 1, and switch. Okay, switching hands. Last one of the circuit here, and here we go. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, relax. Now we're halfway through. Okay, working our way back up for the split jump. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, you can modify to a squat jump. Just means your feet are going to be even instead of one in front of the other. Five seconds. And relax. Okay, lateral squat hold with the row. 5 seconds. Pick a side, maybe the side that you ended on last time. Ready? Here we go. Do your best not to prop yourself up on your leg as you get tired. Pull that shoulder blade back in towards your spine as you row. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Switch sides. Five seconds. 2, 1. Here we go. Pushing those hips back. Make sure your head's not craning forward. Just keep the back of your head up towards the ceiling. 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, shoulder press is next. Sorry about that. All right, off we go, shoulder press. Again, if you can remember what side you finished up on, try to start on that side. Halfway done. Five seconds. 2, 1, and relax. All right, 5 seconds left to rest. Shoulder press on the other side, followed by the mountain climber. All right, here we go. Keep your belly nice and strong. Try not to wave from side to side as you press. Shoulders should stay level. Ten seconds. 2, 1, relax. Mountain climbers next. Okay, 5 seconds. And here we go. Bring those knees up under you. Probably get somewhere in between 15 and 30 of these. Five seconds. 2, 1, and relax. SLDLs each side to finish this round, then we're into the last round. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Hinging over at your hips. Making sure that belly button's pointing down at the ground. 10 seconds left. 2, 1, relax, other side.
Ready to get this done.
All right, last one, here we go. Five seconds left. 2, 1, and relax. All right, back up to the top. 6 minutes of work left. Starting with that split jump. Ready, and go. Ten seconds. And relax. Lateral squat is next. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Down nice and deep into that lateral squat. Last one we got. Hand on your hip is the best place to be. Ten seconds left. And time. Other side, 5 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Best place for your hand here might be on your hip. That way you don't prop yourself up. Ten seconds. Keeping that elbow pulling up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay. Shoulder press is next. 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Working through these last ones nice and quick. Halfway there. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, relax. Run over to the other side. Five seconds. And here we go. Halfway. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, mountain climbers next. 2 exercises left. All right, starting your mountain climbers in 2, 1. Here we go. halfway through these. Let's finish strong. 5, 2, 1, and relax. Wrapping up with an SLDL each side. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Make sure you're finishing this movement each time, coming all the way to the top, standing all the way up tall. 5 seconds. 2, 1, relax. Last 30 seconds of work. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and that's a wrap. If you gotta go, go ahead and go. If you don't have to go, let's hang out and catch our breath. I'm gonna unmute everybody here. Just so if you guys have some cuss words to throw out there, or just keep in mind the kids are in the background here. Actually, it turns out I can't unmute you, so if you want to say something, it's on you. All right, just catching our breath here. Whether you're seated, lying down, trying to breathe into your whole torso. So you'll notice, like, when your breath is up, you breathe up into your chest, right? That actually causes a stress response. So we don't want that chest breathing to go on as any longer than it has to. So start thinking about drawing that breath all the way down to your belt. It's not to say that your ribs shouldn't expand or can't expand, but we want to use all the available space in there and try to turn off that alarm effect that can happen with your chest expanding and contracting. So trying to check in with your heart rate here, and that can help to put your hand on your chest, or you can check your pulse. It should be fairly easy to find at this point. Start to consciously bring that down. And so we take the last 3 breaths here, nice and big, standing up tall, as tall as you can be. Last breath. And that's a wrap. Okay. Thanks for joining me this morning, everybody. Look for a general announcement in the Facebook group and by email this weekend. I'll try to square away. I know we sent out the text yesterday, but we'll clarify that today based on some new information. So look for all that info this week. And if we don't see you on Zoom, maybe we'll see you in person outside at the Cube. Bye, everybody.
All right, take care.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you, Lisa.
Bye.